Hey everybody, we're here with Crystal today. So Crystal started here getting adjusted at Clearview Chiropractic in, I believe, November. So I don't know how many months ago that is, about 4 or 5 months ago. So what was happening, Crystal, with you before you started getting adjusted? What health problems were you having?
Well, my foot was going numb, and I was having a lot of issues with my hip, my left hip, and yeah, I couldn't run, I could barely walk some days, a lot of discomfort.
What were you training for? Because you're a
training for
triathlete, right?
Yeah, a half Ironman.
So Crystal's training for, doing long distance running and training for a half Ironman. And obviously if your foot's going numb when you run, then that kind of is it for training. So
Yeah.
what did it got to the point of you? Could you actually even run at all?
So I couldn't run at all.
Okay.
If I ran outside for if I ran outside at all, I would be in pain for a couple days.
Okay.
So then even on a treadmill, 15 minutes would be the only distance I could run.
Wow.
Or
Okay.
length of time I could run.
That's pretty rotten. So then you had an MRI, correct?
Yeah,
And
so
what
I went
was found?
for x-rays because I thought maybe I had a stress fracture or something like that because I've had those before. And no, there was nothing wrong. Then I had an MRI and they said I had bursitis in both bursa sacs.
In where? Your
My hip.
ankle or your hip? Okay.
And tendonitis in my glute.
Right. And then you did physiotherapy?
So I went for physio twice a week, did deep tissue needling, like I was doing massage, acupuncture, all those things, and it wasn't getting any better.
Right. So I heard about Crystal's story, and she came in and told me about her problems. I examined her, and really the main problems we found for Crystal were misalignment of the bones in the upper neck. That's called the subluxation. So she did also have, of course, problems in the lower spine and hip, but we started adjusting her misalignments in her neck, in her spine, in her lower spine. And what has changed as you've been getting chiropractic care, Crystal?
Well, now I can run outside without pain. I run like an hour and a half, no
Awesome.
pain. Yeah,
What about the numbness?
Gone.
Beautiful. So foot numbness is gone. So now what can you do that you were having
Well, now
to
I'm
give
back
up
to
before?
run. Yeah, I'm back to running.
Yeah. Any plans for
Triathlon?
Triathlon?
Half marathon in June so
Awesome.
far. So probably the Gulf Lake Triathlon.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about Crystal's story. I know there's so many of you out there watching who have various health problems and maybe are not sure how chiropractic could help, but it can totally turn your life around. It can get you back to doing the things that you love. So thanks, Crystal, for sharing your story. I hope this story helps you, and we'll see you on the next video.